Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Another beautiful day in Raytown, Missouri, and we're going to talk about the shortage of goods that you're seeing in your local grocery store, your Walmarts, your Targets, your mom and pop stores that are happening around the country. Um, and there's a lot of reasons for it, but the simple version is basically you have a ton of product that's sitting uh, uh, on container ships around the U.S. They can't get offloaded into the USA. In another lifetime, I worked selling these flower pots. Yeah, something simple, basic, all different sizes, configurations. And we would sell 20 and 40-foot containers. They would come out of Malaysia. Uh, they would be offloaded. It can be in Long Beach, California, Chicago, New York, Texas, a lot of different places of ports of entry. And there's a whole process that goes from getting this, which is made in another country, to the shelf for your local grocery store. And I was involved in the steps to make that happen. So tons of containers. Hy-Vee grocery store was one of our big accounts, and there's a lot involved with that just by itself. Regulations, customs. One misstep can cause you a lot of time, and the travel time from whatever country it is, 8 to 10 weeks on the ocean, and then you have to go to port, and the containers have to be offloaded. And then you're dealing with you have custom regulations, whether they're going to be cleared right there when they get loaded off by customs, or there's ports of entry, like in Kansas City, there's one, Port of Catoosa in Oklahoma, where they're cleared there, different places, and customs will offload it. And there's always been a shortage of custom workers anyway. Custom inspectors dealt with that. That was back in the late 90s, we were dealing with that. So there's a lot of pieces to this. But the bottom line is for you, the consumer, is that you're going to go to the store and you're not going to find stuff. And the reason why you're not going to find it is a lot of that stuff is sitting on ocean containers right now on different coasts. They can't get offloaded. Different reasons. COVID protocols, uptick in consumer buying. Also, COVID related. People are sick, and in California, there's very strict rules as far as who can work, you can't work. You have the union situation thrown in there, the longshoremen's union. Um, they'll only work so many days. They're not working weekends. Um, there's just a whole lot of things that are happening that's coming into this situation. So what can you do about it as a consumer? You can turn around and buy anything and everything you want now that you can afford and stock up. If you're looking for Christmas, a lot of stuff is going to come in late. This stuff that's sitting out there on these ships, the buyers for these corporations put these orders in back in January and February of this past year for the season, and they're not going to arrive in time. So, yeah, the shortage on toilet paper is nothing compared to what's coming. What I suggest for you to do is stock up and buy everything you can, whatever it is that you use. And that goes for not just basic essentials, too. Toilet paper, most definitely, or anything. Right now, you see a shortage in parts. You're hearing about that. This isn't make believe. This isn't manifested to raise the prices of vehicles. It's a real shortage. There's a lot of reasons involved with that. If you can buy it locally made, buy it locally made. You're going to pay a little bit more, but you're going to pay a lot more because these container ships that are coming into port, what used to cost $3,000 or $5,000 for a 20 or 40-foot container, are now costing $18,000. So that makes the cost of those goods in that container is going to rise. Some retailers aren't going to pay their bills. Some of that stuff is just going to sit there, and they're not going to pay it. And so it's a crazy situation you're in. Bottom line for you, buy, stock up. This is Sam, and we'll talk later about things like this in the future. I appreciate you watching. You have a great day. Bye.